Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Reyna's tournament. Here today, we are moving on to the upper bracket finals. It's been a while, and OOT have prevailed through it all to be meeting up with Oasis Verde, the ones who have finally beat down Ray Esports, which I'm pretty sure Ollie is quite upset about. But hey, you know what it is, and we're back away here to the upper bracket finals to see who's going to be taking the way onto the stage for the finals for those $350 on that prize pool. Now, today we aren't joined by my usual co-caster that you got to see out here on Valo. My name is Atro, and I'm joined here by the wonderful Zane, who's also doing production this time around. So big, a lot of your play today. How are we
Yeah.
doing, Zane?
Well, I'm doing absolutely fine ever since I also casted the OOT's game yesterday and they did absolutely splendid performance. Imagine winning the semifinals with three subs, two
Yeah.
stand-ins, emergency stand-ins, and one coach. That blasted me totally away, and I'm totally excited to see how they go against here in this upper bracket finals. Of course, the big stakes are here for the grand finals, and if we quickly look at the brackets here, we'll see how the teams have made it to this stage and how the teams have come here. Would you like to
Right.
give a brief about that?
Yeah, because I did manage to cast the game of OOT and Team Panica, and I did manage to see Ray Esports as well fight on over Team Prolific. Now, that was a whole one-sided game, 2-0 starting up. So everybody thought coming into match 31st up against OSC's Verde with Ray Esports, that you know what, Ray Esports were just going to completely take it out of town. It was going to be a one-sided game again, and they were going to be matching up with OOT in the upper bracket finals. Now, that didn't happen. Oasis Verde coming in from left field, absolutely taking down Ferox Val, and then finding a 2-0 up against the British side as well. It is great to see them actually coming up on stage with a little bit of an underdog pressure, but a lot of people are looking forward to Oasis Verde as well. So, looking on down to OOT now, they had their fair share of fights, right? They went down and they found an easy 2-0 on match 27 up against INF. And against Team Panica, I can tell you that was a match to see, a sight to see,
Yeah.
definitely. They went on over to Breeze, they shut them down left and right. It was absolutely incredible. And now starting up, I want to see the same thing. I think we're going to see that third mapper. I think we're going to get to see a great best of three here today. And if we're actually going to catch a 2-0, then I would be completely shocked.
Well, I'd be completely shocked as well because we looked at the score lines and we saw that few ups and downs. Oasis did one thing though; they came here without dropping a single round, but OOT dropped that single round in the semifinals. They had a sub, they had two subs and a coach, so I'm not gonna be quite counting that as a game. But OOT, they're gonna show up right now, and the way they played, I'm absolutely dominant. I haven't seen how Oasis plays, so I'm gonna be kind of seeing OCs for the first time here in the tournament, but
Yeah.
OOT, I know them and they're really good. So, yeah, I hope everybody's
It's
ready.
gonna be a lot of fun, but I might say, the battle is always fought by the legends themselves up on the lineups, and we're gonna get to see them once they pick their characters. But the battlefield is just as important. So let's take a look on down, Zane, to what maps we're actually going to see because the veto has been made already, and they're going through it right now. So we can check out what the first few bans are gonna be. What do you want to see here today? I don't know about you, but honestly, I'm kind of in the mood for a breeze. I want to see one. Maybe a split, maybe a sunset. Those maps that we usually get to see being picked away first are actually not going to be banned yet. The first ban comes in from Oasis, and it is going to be Icebox.
Okay, and the second map is
Oh,
gonna be Sunset. Okay, Sunset is out. Breeze is still in the box, so you gotta be, like you still gotta have that your way, and it is gonna be a
hey,
Breeze.
there we
Hey!
go.
Well, I hate that map.
There we go.
Sorry to say that.
Well,
It's
hey, it's fun. It's sometimes fun. It can be fun. It's good on Chamber.
Well, guess what? You are one in a million because you're probably the first person ever I heard who likes Breeze. You are like a rare breed. And I don't know
Hey,
how
and
that
we got
happened.
split too as the decider. Look, Lotus was the second map picked. I hate Lotus personally with a passion, but the people that play it, and OOT have played it almost every single time they've gone in the best of three here, so they're comfortable on that. Breeze being picked away here by Oasis is going to be interesting as well. I'm expecting maybe a chamber. I hope, I pray, my OTP. But on coming in for split as well, if we get to that decider, it is going to be a ton of fun because that is going to be a map where we're definitely going to see those two controllers come and play again from OOT like they've done before. So who knows? Maybe this time with this map veto, something's gonna go differently here for OOT, for Oasis. Honestly, I have no real idea of how these maps are gonna be impacting the game for these two sides because they are so versatile. At least OOT, from what I've seen before, didn't really struggle on most maps. I would say maybe they had a bit of a tough situation there on Split, but they have to get to that third map on Split. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, one thing I can say for the first map is Breeze. One of the reasons I hate this map is because it's ginormous. First things first, and it only has two sides. Usually, when you see these ginormous maps, you have like, for example, the second map, Lotus. It has three sides, A, B, C. But Lotus is even smaller compared to Breeze. I feel like Breeze is huge. And it only has two sides, and you have all these openings, all these places to cover, all these, even with utilities, it feels like Breeze is just not fully coverable. And before it was better, then they ruined it, they made it better a bit, and then they ruined it again. They cannot fix this map. This map constantly has been going through a lot of updates, and I'm one of those players who doesn't like long range fights, so Breeze is a big no-no for me. But I guess, you know, Breeze can be a moment of breeze for some people, as some find it better, but I can't say the same thing for all, as I'm one
I
of
love
those
my
parties.
operator. I love my marshal. I love to see those fights. So Breeze is right up my alley. That's what I was talking about, the chamber. Maybe we get to see a tour de force. But we are going to be seeing the agents being picked away here. And there's the controllers coming out immediately from OOT, right? There's the chamber as well on the Sentinel for Shake. I love you, Shake. There we go. Matrix going on over to the Viper. Border Patrol matching up with that Viper as well. So we've got two Vipers to see on Breeze, which was to be expected, right? I mean, we're taking a look at the Breeze. It's always the Viper map to look at, Zane. So now it's going to be interesting to see if they're going to have another Sentinel coming out here for OOT, because they are going to be starting out on the attacker side, and we are going to get to see them kind of be a little bit in the wind right now, wondering what they're going to be going ahead to pick. I wouldn't necessarily love the Cypher on this map. As you said, it's very big, right? It's very wide, it's tough to cover, and sure, the traps coming in from the Cypher can help on the A site, but going on over to B, it's going to be next to useless. So the Sova is going to be picked away by OOT, and they are kind of trying to go in for a bit of a more balanced approach with them too.
Well,
Let's see though.
having a map this big, I think Jet is one of the duelists that you want to go with. Go to duelist, because you know,
Yeah.
Jet can easily enter the site, and Jet can play around those areas, go on top of the objects, and that just makes Jet really powerful. And Viper is a must in this map, because you need that big wall. It's either Viper or you go for the it's either the Viper or you go for that Harbor, because Harbor was also good in this map until it got nerfed. So until it got nerfed really bad. So I think these are really great options to look out for in this map. But in the end, you know, you have all those like the setups that you wanna use on this map, but setups are not gonna be super useful, to be honest, because like I said, it's huge map. You can't cover all the entry points, you can't cover all the sites, and it's kind of really hard, you know, to hold the site and to get into to enter the site at the same time. Like it's not even a one-sided map. Like some maps you see that it's attacker sided, or some maps you see it's defender sided. I don't know what Breeze is. Breeze is just a mixed feelings. It's just a mixed emotions of everything. It's like a roller coaster of all the emotions that you get. And we see some crabs and some sloth in the trees, in the Breeze, enjoying the view. And we are gonna be live watching in the pistol round between OAS versus OOT Esports, enjoying our own Breeze of casting moment with me, Zane, and Atro here in the upper bracket finals.
Sure. Okay, so we are finally seeing a Reyna on the Reyna tournament. I love this. Finally, after so many best of threes, I think this is the first one I'm getting to see personally. So it is going to be a ton of fun to see how OOT are going to be managing the Reyna as well. They've got the Jet on lockdown. They've got the Sova ready to go. And they did try to go ahead in for the A side. Look at the Cypher though. Lewis already wants to move on past, and he might just find a free frag here with that help. And yes, there you go. The Ghost finds one. The taps away from Lewis finds two actually in the bomb side. Not the bomb side, Lewis on side there, because he's going crazy. Oh my goodness! Starting off with an ace! Lewis, oh my! There you have it, the pistol master on the Cypher connects on 5 whole heads to start us off on the best of 3.
That was some excellent show there by Cypher. What can you do? What have you done to the Cypher? You said this is a big map. Cypher's not gonna be useful. Who needs utilities? Who needs traps? Who needs everything? If you just got the godly aim into their heads, like what was that from Cypher here?
Oh my goodness, Lewis, that was absolutely brilliant coming on out here from him, and he completely shut down the whole offensive from OOT. Now it is going to be the attacker side trying to head up onto the B side. Lewis has his chance for the second ace right now because, AV just stolen away with the first frag though. The Sova Dart goes into the right side of the site to try to find the first one. Now spotted away on the spike though. It is going to be Shaki with that headhunter taking the Ace Master down already. So back down to a 4v4. The Marshal's coming on. Oh, actually it's the Outlaw coming in from Connector, trying to hit on down to a couple of headshots. No armor though on the attacker side right now, so OOT are stranded left to fend off for themselves right here. AV down to no bullets, reload, gets saved by Mally coming into the side. Mally on a stinger, shuts down two, and it is going to be the headhunter fighting one more as Shaki is the last man standing. He does see the spike, time to away. Oh my goodness, Shaki heads them all down on the headhunter, and that is going to be a quadra kill for the other side. OOT bring it back, and Oasis just started off with an ace. Now we get to see a quadra on the clutch. What is going on right now?
Well, that was definitely some smooth play coming in from Shaki there. That pistol straight onto the head is as if he has it locked onto their heads. And what an amazing play. I think OOT, the second round, they had the rush. Last round, OAS, they kind of had that momentum where they just tried to rush the Cypher and they failed it completely. But this time around, they were rushing in, they were super aggressive, and they made it happen. And we are heading on to the third round.
Third round indeed. Lannox holding on down with the Vandal. He's going to get pushed away here again, but the Cypher coming in with a classic. He's not going to be able to do absolutely anything. And there you have it. Shaki again connects on another headshot. Border Patrol taken out of the game. And now 5v2 already. OOT, they're just taking this in their own hands. It's looking damn easy, as it looks like Oasis Verde are going to be having a couple of issues trying to hold down these sides. B already taken on over, and Wolverine, he's got himself a Marshal, and those can definitely hit some good headshots. Shake coming in 2T spawn once more. And yeah, the headhunter is going to be brought out yet again. Shaki is just so clean right now on the Cypher, on the chamber. And that's exactly what I want to see. A chamber that loves to take these long-ranged engaged fights. And to be able to actually peek on these, be aggressive, and take space, this is exactly what OOT are doing. And you can see that absolutely brilliantly into this one as they take it down to 2-1.
Well, from what I've observed on OOT's previous games, that I've seen them do a few things pretty well, and that is they know when to be aggressive, they know when to be defensive. That's something you should know as a team, right? You should know your limitations, you should know your capabilities, and OOT completely understand that perspective of their game, and the way they play, the team play, the buddy plays are absolutely amazing, and that's what they're doing. You see, after plant, when you have the advantage, when it was 1v4 situation, you would see teams rushing in for the players, perhaps doing some, you know, dumb plays like going for the knives. I wouldn't recommend that in a professional game, especially in an upper bracket game, of course, but you see OOT, they're not doing that. They're gonna secure the side, they're all gonna hold the angle, they're all gonna hold the position, because after watching that first round, they damn well know for sure that one Cypher is enough for the 5 of them.
Yep, well right now they're definitely putting a lot of trust on that said Cypher, staying by himself on the B side. It is going to be another attempt down towards middle this time. And the time taken away here, they're just trying to sniff each other out, trying to find a little bit of info, as they have managed to finally decide of going on B after 20 seconds, 30 seconds right here. We do have a couple of nice points. Not too worried though, as the execution is coming in around here. The Reyna flash is going to be coming on along here. Lewis trying to hold it down, plays behind the Viper wall here. Is he going to spam in through it? The spike planted elsewhere already. Matrix ready with it. Lewis, he does try to tickle one away. Shaki again on the headhunter. He's been playing that pistol for so long right now, and the chamber ultimate is not going to be coming in here without the operator as well. Finds one another. AV on the headshot. Tries to find two. AV goes great on the duelist roll right now, but he's the last man standing. He's an ace clutch, and it's not going to happen. Shaki yet again finds another multi-frag, and OOT are just unstoppable at this point in time, as they've taken down the B side thrice already.
This B slide has been completely exploited by OOT and OSIS. Their defenses are not working. Like I said, Breeze is the really hard map to defend because you have all these opening, and B is completely open because you have 3 entry points in B. You can enter from the tunnel if you take control of the mid. So nobody, if OSIS are not defending that mid zone, then it's gonna be like really hard for them to hold on B, because if you get the access to the tunnel, you easily give them the whole access of the B wall and B site. And oh, starting up the round, Los again with the Sheriff gets a ding onto one, and Border Patrol, he's gonna get Akira as well. Whoo! Sheesh!
Okay, yeah, a lot of headshots going down towards today's game, apparently. AIM is on lockdown today, coming in from both sides. Oasis Verde and OOT right now are absolutely putting out their best. They know this is the upper bracket final. They know they have to qualify. And can you remind me, who picked away this first map actually here? Because it is Breeze, and it was Oasis Verde, wasn't it?
It was a pick from OOT.
It was a pick from OOT, right?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's why they're so confident on it right now, right? They're just looking on down, taking down the B side every single time. They have lost 2 members already though, so in the 3v5 right here, they don't necessarily know if this is an eco or not. They did get taken down by Sheriffs twice, so perhaps they have found that info out. But it is going to be Ave. Still standing down on the Sheriff alongside the Viper on this A side to be fighting on down to a 3v2. Let's see if OOT will be able
30 seconds
to
left.
take over the side or not. 30 seconds indeed, announcer lady. There goes the Sonic Arrow back down to the back wall. AV finds another headshot, looking down for more digs. The Sheriff is going to be spawning out at least 2 back here. M2 managed to find AV though, and that is going to be not the ultimate yet from Matrix, as he's going to be going on down. Border Patrol finds one more headshot, and it's all down to M2 to try to plant, but it's not going to happen. Headshots galore out here on Breeze, and they are going to be making quick work out of round number 5 here on an eco. Oasis Verde managed to pick up round number 2.
This round was completely huge from the side of OSIS because they were on eco. They were suffering economically, and they went for all those Sheriff buys, and they managed to get those early on kills. Like I said, Breeze is a really huge map. Sheriff seems to be the best, sometimes worst gun. Not gun, a pistol in this map, and you get those kills with the Sheriff, it means you're saving up a lot of creds. You're saving up a lot of creds on these abilities, you're saving up a lot of creds on those guns, and you're destroying the economy of the enemies. Not only they got kills and all 5 of them down, all 5 of the members from OOT down, they were able to secure the guns as well, so that's gonna boost up their economy a lot. And OOT, they're not now gonna be on the back foot. Despite winning the 3 rounds straight, if they lose this round, then they're not gonna be able to buy for the next few rounds.
Right now, another recon bolt coming into the back wall. Second one is going to be thrown out as well. It is going to be up to Wolverine to try to find some sort of form of headshot right here, but Jackie is not going to be allowing that on the chamber. Finding one, so finding the next. Jackie goes in for more, and he connects on the headshots as well. This is a full buy round that OOT are completely demolishing right now. AV finding clean headshots, but it doesn't matter because right now it's going to be down to a 2v4. The other Jet, though, is down to low HP, so it could happen right here to try to find some flicks to the head here. Lewis finds another. Lewis wants to see even more, and it's going to be AV stealing away the kill. They made this one from a 2v5 down to a 2v2, trying to clear out onto the side. Spike still going on down, being defused, but it's going to be a fake out. Another headshot coming in from Jackie. It's all back down to AV. Can he find a quadra kill to save the round right here? 5 bullets left in the mag right now. It's looking kind of impossible. He has to reload. No time remaining right here, as it is going to be the operator pickup and the runaway. Another round out here for OOT, almost denied by Oasis.
Well, that was a wise decision coming in from Jet AV to secure that operator, because they know they have lost the round, and that operator is very important for them because not only that costs a huge chunk of money that they spend, but also it will help you regain control of that mid, or perhaps if you want to hold out that A. Well, if you have an operator and the enemy knows that they have an operator, they're not going to enter the side. They're going to be really scared about entering that side. So, despite not having a full buy, we can see that one Border Patrol has a Stinger on him. So, like, not a completely full buy, but I guess Stinger, I wouldn't really recommend Stinger on the Breeze because you have all these long range fights, and Stinger is not really the best weapon in here, but you don't have any choice as OSIS. And oh, Shaq with the shot through the smoke. It's actually gonna take Sova down and put them in advantage.
Ooh,
And
the
now,
double flash from the Reyna coming in onto the side. Great support coming in from Akira. Akira has not been having the greatest of games right now. 0-6, but he's looking into trying to replay it back, you know, find his way back into the game. Mali trying to retake back into the side as well. The A side completely covered this time. Took by surprise as OOT have only gone to the B side up until now. AV just clearing out for God, apparently. They're looking down at the skies, down to the skies. But he is still playing with the operator, trying to find something. That's a nice shot coming in from the scope, hitting down on Matrix. There's no more supporting utility left out here from the Viper. Looking for more. M2 is going to get spotted, but finding a headshot instead. And Mali trying to join up onto the side. It's not going to matter. There you have it. OOT. They are destroying Oasis Verde right now. With Oasis having their certain manpower there, they've got AV and Lewis, but besides that, nobody is coming up on the fight. It's still early on into the game, still early on into the best of 3, but for now, I was expecting a little bit more team play coming out of Oasis, making it this far ahead.
well, because this is OOT's map, I'm gonna say that obviously they do have that advantage, and they are playing as 5 because they're attackers. They started off as attackers first. They're gonna start exploiting, start entering those sites as 5 men, and Oasis, they don't have any defense. He's gonna quickly go for a peek. He survives just by a little bit, but yeah, as I was saying, it is kind of hard for Oasis to do actually anything against that full brute force. But maybe when the sides switch up, maybe we're gonna see a different case.
I like the position from the Viper here. He could take down Akira. He has the scope there. He has a cross there. He could even find the headshot here. But he's waiting. And there it is. Border Patrol finds the first one. Tries to pre-fire on the Akira. Oh, Border Patrol!
Oh!
That's gonna be the triple on the Sheriff. There you have it, man. Exactly what was needed coming out here for Oasis Verde. Now it's back down to a 2v4. But the Hunter's Fury still ready out here for OOT. And they've got the chamber on the lockdown as well. The Shake. But that's not going to be any more M2 to stay alive into this one. All back up to the chamber, and he's going to be looking in to try to do something on the headhunter. He's going to be taken on down by Mali, and that will be the 3rd round on the board for Oasis, coming in aggressively. This was all off the back of the Viper. Border Patrol taking down 3 on the headshot there, not being checked. Everybody moving in next to him. That was the right play.
Border Patrol with the next level patrols coming in from his side, but I can't say the same thing for Reyna and the others who just went inside. Akira did not check that corner, and he did not expect Border Patrol to be patrolling all the way out there, and he's gonna be taking him out that easily with the Sheriff. And I think, Oasis, if you want to win, your current strat is forget Vandal, forget any other gun, just buy Sheriff. Just buy Sheriff, pop heads, and you guys got the win. They have won
Every single round.
3 rounds. First one was pistol round, and the other 2 was won by Sheriff.
Yeah. Eco rounds have been the name of the game here for Oasis Verde. And for now, though, from what I'm seeing is that Oasis, they are playing very individualistically, right? You can see that every single time they've won something, it was back of all of these multi-frags, all of these individual plays that just took us out of the park, with Lewis starting off on the pistol on an ace round, then finding a way that their Jet, which I forget the name of immediately right now, but I'm sorry, their Jet starting off with a quadra kill as well into the 2nd round in that eco that they managed to win. And then on this last round, it was on down to Mali pushing away aggressively. It was down to Border Patrol finding 3. So yeah, they just need to be a little bit more aggressive. From what I'm seeing, their positions are just waiting for OOT to do their business. And OOT, they're hitting almost every single shot right now. Shake, M2, and Lennox. Well, not even Lennox. It's Shake and M2 finding every single kill right now. So going on over to round number 9, it is going to be up to the others to try to prove themselves worthy right here. AV back down to 25 HP off the beginning of the round immediately, though. That is definitely not going to be nice out here for the duelist trying to work something out with the operator. But again, it is the operator. Long range, you don't need all your HP in the world to be able to pick into this one. Border Patrol, though, he's got the Viper Spit ready. He could be using it offensively this time around. He's going to be using the Snakebite first, though, trying to deny the entry. Lannox also does a little 360 twirl there, and only 1 for 1 goes down on the B side right here as they're trying to get back onto the spike. The Hunter's Fury is still ready. Such is the KO ultimate as well. M2 planning away on default, and it is going to be down to a 4v4 retake coming on out here for Oasis, and Lewis is no more. So there you have it. Everybody coming in from CT spawn, trying to deny this one. The silencing knife, is it going to be able to find Lannox? It will not, actually. Oh, it will, actually. There you go. It doesn't even matter. Shaki's holding in on the angle, and the operator is going to take every single one of them down until they can't move anymore out of fear. So they're going to be backing themselves away, and this is going to be the 6th round on the board for OOT. Shake, this is, what, round number 9? And he's already in the double digits, well above the double digits for all of these kills. My man has found a triple kill again. How many kills does this guy have? Let's take a look.
He has over 17. I think he had 14 at the beginning of the round. Now he has 17. 17-3. He has not only the highest skill in the game, but he also has the least deaths in the game. Like, that's gonna be the 3 rounds that OAS won. That's the 3 rounds he died. Except for that, every single round they won, it was gonna be Shaq surviving, killing.
So, is the winning formula out here for OAS where you just kill the chamber? I mean, for now it's kind of looking like it.
I mean, kill the raid boss, and you know, things get easier for you, and that's gotta be something that they look for. Completely using that Viper's ultimate, Viper's Arena at the very beginning of the round, just to hold off this angle, but it doesn't matter. LWS is gonna take out Shaki. He's rushing with an operator.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Absolutely demolishing, and the B side is quite empty. All that util coming on in, it doesn't matter anymore. Wolverine. He pushes into connector through upper connector right there and manages to shut down 1 out here to make it back to a 4v4. OOT though, they've got the side empty again, so they've rotated back away through T-spawn. And middle, while it is taken on over by Oasis, it doesn't really matter right now. The Blade Surge is ready out here for Lanox. How many can he find with his ultimate? He popped it in early, trying to take somebody down on middle, but the Hunter's Fury will be able to find a little bit of damage on these guys, and then the kill on the trade boss. So there you go. Wolverine shuts down the big guns, but can he find the second one as well on the Lanox? Go out here, and he is going to peek on down. Oh, there you go, though. AV coming in back away out here from long, finding Matrix, shutting him down 2v4 style. It's up to Akira and to the Jet to try to find something to work out here, but Lanox is going to be the last man standing, and he will be able to find one. Reset his ultimate, finding 2 now, looking in for the 3rd. Can it happen? No, it will not. Wolverine wins this round for Oasis Verde and keeps themselves in check on a 6-4 scoreline.
Yeah, I mean, Jet could have held off the angle. Jet could have played off time there instead of just going ham like that. I mean, he does have the Blade Surge, I get it, but you know, if there's way too many enemies, he did manage to take out 2, but 4 was way too many, and he's gonna be taken out. And they have enough time to defuse the bomb, of course, and they won another round for Oasis. But I believe they got a bit unlucky because Jet, his positioning was completely unknown to the enemies, but he got revealed by the recon bolt. It literally hit his body, and he was on to him, so that was revealing his position for quite some time. And Shaq dying there, the Hunter's Fury was not even on him, it was on somebody else, and he tried to run away, and Shaq got caught in the after damage of that, and he ended up falling for that. So raid boss goes down, you secure the round. Seems pretty easy, right? The math is pretty easy, it's not that hard.
Eco round here coming in for OOT, at least coming in from the chamber. That's going to be AV on the Blade Surge. Only takes down Akira. Could have found even more, but now it is what it is. Down to the 4v4. We got a tour de force ready for Shake as well, who connects onto Wolverine, takes down the Sova. Now it's going to be important to try to find a retake onto that one. Mali connects on the headshot. No more Jet left in play right here, and it is going to be a 3v2. But remember who's left alive out here. It's going to be the sniper. It's going to be Shake, and now he's the last man standing. Down to 70 HP in a 1v3. Can this man pull it off once more? He shuts on, he sees the first one on the chamber, knows the KO's there as well, connects onto Lewis, who try to peek in aggressively. Only 1 bullet remaining on the tour de force as the Viper is still left down on middle. Doesn't even matter where he's going to be at. And KO, he is so patient right here. Doesn't even want to peek on in. Still no gun though left remaining for Shake. If he uses up that last bullet, he's got nothing left to work with. Besides that classic, trying to peek in behind. The KO had the flash ready, and it is going to be the peek on down. Let's see who gets it first. Headhunter ready, and headshot didn't connect yet. Half HP left onto Mali. He tries to connect on with the tour de force. Will it happen? It will not. 15 seconds, and he's taken on down. And there you have it. Close round here. But Oasis Verde take 2 in a row.
Last round.
Pretty unlucky again for Shake, as he was standing behind that crate, and that crate is wall bangable. That's something that I say. So he just got wallbang right there to death, and he wasn't even seen. And I like the way Mali played out that round. He was patiently waiting there. He did not reveal his position. He knew that Shakye was there. He did not peek, and he just kept strafing out in the corner until he went back and forth and tried to waste as much as time as he can, and wasted the last bullet. He had one bullet, one dream, but the dream was not fulfilled, so he's gonna be going down. And another round secured for Oasis, and actually it's gonna be pretty even half right now if they win this last round. OOT, they don't have a full buy.
But remember, a lot of ultimates remaining for OOT. Another first kill made by Shakye yet again. I think he's reached 20 already on the frags. We will see that later down the line. A side here, though, Border Patrol has to hold it on down. Let's see if he's going to be checking some papers or not. Updraft coming on in from Lanox. He jumps into the side. It doesn't matter anymore. Border Patrol cannot check anything at all, as it is going to be the overwhelming force. Mali connects on two. That is going to be a collateral. Wolverine helps on out. Mali, insane round on the Vandal. Wolverine on the support. That is one way to shut down a perfect execution from OOT. They managed to get everything on the side. YouTube kills everything you would have needed to entry up in there. And then Mali just comes along and says, no, it's my side, it's my half. We are making it even on our own map pick. And they're going on their enemy's map pick. And they're going on over to the attacker side now on a 6-6. That was beautiful from Mali and from Wolverine.
Shakye having that 21 kill did not help OOT Esports. Like you said, OOT Esports is currently getting carried by Shakye. Oasis looked like they were the one who was doing that in the early stage of the game. It looked like they relied on one person to win them the rounds, but it kind of drifted away to a team play from the side of Oasis, as all of them are contributing to something. But OOT Esports, they need to step up their game. They need to have more members getting those frags. They need to have more members getting those trade kills. They need to have more members making their utilities used, making their bodies used, instead of just going around dying in the map. Because OOT Esports, it's just one-man show at this point, and Shakye has been doing pretty much a lot of work himself. So on the defense side, Shakye, he can only do so much, because if you enter the side and if you hold the side, even Shakye with the 21 kills won't be able to do much.
I mean, I'd have to disagree right here. The Chamber definitely will be a little more happier going on over to this defending side rather than on the attacking one, as he's going to be able to hold down even more angles, have the headhunter ready for any situation. There's the first headshot, clean and easy, coming out here from Shakye. Wolverine finally shuts down the raid boss again. Wolverine is the bane of Shakye right now. If he's not there, it won't work out for Oasis Verde. Coming into the side, though, they've already planted 8 HP remaining on Border Patrol, and it's going to be Lanox coming on in from long to try to shut them down. Lewis sees him, shuts him down on a dink, but doesn't kill him yet. It's going to be Lanox to try to deny, and that's exactly what the Jet will do. Updrafts back into the scene here, looking for more. Kira's going to find one headshot. Lanox still with the flank, though, connects on more. It's all back up to Border Patrol, who was already low HP, and there you have it. OOT, beautiful retake, multi-layered in from every single angle that you could retake onto this site. It looked like Oasis Verde had it in the bag, and then OOT managed to keep Lanox alive to save the day.
Yes, definitely. There was always, those plays coming in from OOT Esports side, and now I can safely say that Shakye is not going to be the only one playing, because OOT showed an absolutely amazing team play on that round. The way they played, and I think a bit of a mistake coming in from Oasis, especially the Cypher. He actually died while switching on to back and forth on his knife and pistol. I think that's a bad habit a lot of players have, constantly switching on to your knife and your gun. And sometimes the thing that's most annoying is when you Wolverine smooth onto M2R there.
Right up.
Yeah, straight on the face.
You're having your point. You were talking about it. What's going on down AV. Oh, he's struggling. We are not seeing this one, lads. Observer, go away from this perspective. It did not happen. Akira shuts down too. We could have seen his perspective instead. Finally finds a couple of kills. And yeah, right now, it is up to the Marshal. It is up to the Sova to try to take down OOT, basically, because as you mentioned, it's not only Shakye doing the brunt of the work right now. It's Matrix as well. It's AV coming back into the scene. It is M2 as well, shutting everybody down from the left field. And Akira's finally easing himself back into the game here. We can see a couple of kills coming out of him. The Bulldog on the scope down. The burst rifle connects on Wolverine too. And that is going to be the triple kill coming in from the Reyna. It's the Reyna's tournament for a reason. Let's see if he finds the Quadra here. Mali in the corner, scared and alone. And he's got a free frag. The trigger discipline though. Oh my goodness, Mali. That could have been beautiful if you connected the headshot onto Shaq first. But it didn't happen. And yet still, that wasn't in vain. On an eco round, they shut down 2 guns. 3 would have been even better. But you know what? They'll take it 8-6. And Oasis need to make their comeback scene right here because there's going to be the full buy.
A pretty unlucky play by the Reyna over there, and I believe Shakie, wild Shakie, just appeared out of nowhere, and you know, that's kind of ruined the plans of that clutch from him, but it doesn't really matter because OOT Esports, they're going to be securing yet another round, and I think they're going to be going on full buy right now on OAS, and OAS have to win this round because they're going to go for a full buy, and OOT Esports, I believe they're going to still play around with those half buys, with those Guardians, and with those Bulldogs they bought on after the pistol round, so it is a very crucial round for the side of OAS Verde.
Indeed so. Okay, Oasis. Moving on into the B site once more. Shaq here ready with the not with the operator, with the new outlaw. Trying to shut these guys down. AV already inside of the site, trying to plant away the spike. It's not going to happen yet. The spike is actually on down to M2. Trying to make his way across here, but the decay is definitely hitting AV, and he's going to be hitting even more with the Guardian, as well as Shaq connecting on another. But the raid boss is down, and now Akira comes back, trying to find a retake in here with the 3v2. It is going to be up to the B site once more to see where they can be coming in from. Lewis back in by himself. Up against the corner, has the smoke ready, sees them both, takes down none, and that is going to be Border Patrol on 10 HP, trying to find the 1v2. He's moving on into the A side though, 35 seconds left remaining, more than enough time to try to plant away the spike, but I think he's actually going to go back. He might be wanting to rotate back into this one. It would be a great mind play.
Is it 10? He's on 10 HP?
He is on 10 HP, but this is perfect right now. They're playing the buddy system. OOT do not want to lose this round. They would rather let the Viper plant away the spike and then try to play back out here into the site together. Left. But they're using up util on that A site. And the Viper is already planting away. Border Patrol, great mind game here. Went on back to the B side. Let's see how much time he's actually bought up here, because both of the remaining players out here on the defender side for OOT are on the other side of the map. They have to take their knife out and go straight to the B-bomb site to have enough time to take this one down. Another Viper pit ready though here for another Snake pit. Toxins ready here for Border Patrol though. Toxins going up and he has to hold in. He thinks they're coming in from CT. He thinks they're not together, but they are still playing that buddy system. Akira moving on into the side alongside the Jet. Let's see how this one's gonna go. Border Patrol surely will be checked. And there you go, the Snake Pit goes on down. Will it do enough damage? I think it will. Already a kill. Oh! And Border Patrol clutches it. Oh my goodness. The 10 HP clutch coming on in from the Viper. Oasis get their 7th on the board. And the one round they had to win most was the force buy. If they would have lost this one, it would have been all over. But it's not.
What a 10 HP clutch there from Border Patrol. Amazing play here. He completely bamboozled the opponents, and they did not expect that to happen because even though they were playing buddy system, I believe they were too far away. That's the thing about Breeze, right? It is so long that it took them almost half the time to get there before the spike went up, because they didn't have much time. They knew that they're playing against the Viper. They knew the Spit is going to come there. They knew the Toxin Stream is going to be there. They knew the Viper is going to be completely controlling the spike, but they couldn't do anything because they're helpless. Their hands are tied and they lose the round. And guess what? OAS are back in the game again.
Either way, Border Patrol played it absolutely perfectly, and now he has to do it again. Another B-sided push on down from OOT, from Oasis, as OOT have to hold it on here. Looking on in though, they haven't really taken any mid control as of late. It's up to Border Patrol again to find a 1-for-1, but Lanax is going to be offering himself up as the decoy. Trying to find that frag. It is going to happen. AV in through the wall, shuts down Matrix. And Oasis, they're finding their rhythm faster and faster as these rounds go by on the attacker side. Oasis are looking damn good right now. Akira and Shake left as the last man standing into this 2v4. They make it a 2v3. Lewis, one of the biggest threats, has been taken on down, and the Chambers moving on into the side. Shake, you don't mess with him. Wolverine tried it as he was his kryptonite, but not anymore. Back into the side though. It is going to be Akira connecting on these headshots as well. And it's all up to AV. Left in a 1v2. Can this man do it just like his teammates did before him? No, he will not. As Akira gets back into the game here, OOT are going to be picking up their 9th with a triple kill out here for the Reyna.
That was a pretty nice retake coming in from the side of OOT Esports. That's one of the things that I like about them. I saw previously on Ascent what they did is whenever they felt like the side is getting pressured, they leave the side and they let the opponents take the side and they play those amazing retakes. I can say one thing for sure, OOT are as stronger in defense than in attacker side, because they have this sort of aggressive playstyle with the Shake having 25 kills, you can already say, and M2R, I'm pretty sure they're picking up the slack as well. Akira, they're doing their part as well. Well, they are really aggressive. They like to play that aggressive style. Well, they try to exploit that buddy system as much as they can. They try to take those trade kills. They try to push in the side together. They try to make sure that even if one of our member dies, it has to be worth it. At least we inflict some damage on the opponents for that, and we trade something for our lives, and that's what OOT has been doing so far, I believe. And that's why they're kind of strong at the defense side, because whenever they're up against any opponents, they let them inside and they let them sit there, and they're gonna like give them the food in front of their plate, give them a nice plate in front of them, and the moment they try to eat that, they're gonna snatch it away. That's how OOT plays, and that's how the retakes are happening. And we're going to see much more of that as the game goes by and as the rounds goes by. OAS, they might have picked up quite a lot, but they got to be really carefully playing, because they're currently 2 rounds behind, and OOT, they're just 4 rounds away from victory. And once they start winning these rounds, it's going to be harder for OAS, because they're not going to be able to get buys, and guns are really important in Breeze. Really, really important.
They are definitely important in Breeze right now, but we are starting up round number 18 right here. Well, round number 19 with Lanox trying to find something on this kill of a headshot here. He's going to be able to find 1, 2, and then looking for the third. Wolverine has the marshal ready to go. Akira finds on down and falls down on his head as Shake has been taken down by the kryptonite yet again. Wolverine trying to find something here, and he does connect on a 2v2. Has got Hunter's Fury ready to go as well. If only he knew where all these guys would have been at. The marshal connects on the third one though, and that is going to be Oasis Verde on an eco. Connecting on a round win. Really fast, really easy. These guys manage to enter up into the side, take it on down one by one. They play with the util, they play with the smokes, and it will be OOT now going in for their own eco. Now, I do want to mention the fact that most of these guys from OOT started up their performance back away on this defender side. Akira, he was 0-6 on the attacker side, and now as we get to see him here on 11 and 13, he has definitely gone up the kill stats. He's definitely been coming back into the game. That's one of the reasons why OOT are still in the lead, even though they're only 1 round up. And we are going to be starting up this next round as well, looking on down to see how Oasis are trying to enter up into these sides. I don't like what happened here though. OOT, they completely left the side alone. They only had Matrix stuff to play with here, and even though they were on an eco, there was a sheriff left in play onto that B bomb site. So now nothing's going to be changed on yet. Oasis are planning away the spike very early on in the round, and I don't think OOT are going to be trying to retake into this one, or at least they're not going to be investing any ultimates or anything akin to that. Instead, they're going to be going on by bit by bit. And speaking
I think
of
they're going to look for exit frags.
Yeah, the tour de force came in early into the round. Shake did not know the situation that would happen here, but Lanox on the blade surge finds one more on Lewis. Now, this is doable. Before, it wasn't on a 5v5, but now into this one, Akira finds the headshot on Wolverine. Everybody's down to low HP, but it doesn't matter right here. Does it? Tour de force does not connect on Mally, and the last man standing has to refusal, and that is going to be the double up. Looking in for the ace. It is going to happen. There you have it, Mally connects on the ace clutch to be shutting down OOT and be getting Oasis back up to speed here on 9-9.
Well, a little bit of correction there. The ace was stolen by the spike. So
yeah, sure, but
yeah.
he still made it happen.
Yeah, that
right?
we countered that as an ace because Mally has definitely made it, but you gotta give it to OOT. It was something that wasn't possible until they made it possible. Like, we thought that they're gonna go for the exit frags. They're not gonna commit onto the side because they do not have any information on where OCs are. Even if they had the information, they did not have enough manpower or gunpower to take them out. But we were wrong, as they definitely completely used those ultimates. They used the sniper from the chamber. They used the knives from the jet, and they completely got those 3 and 4 kills. And at the end, it was all down to Mali, and Mali did not disappoint any of their teammates.
Yep, definitely no disappointments here today. Everybody's playing up to par, up to speed, and Lewis shuts down one of the most important players in the game right here. OOT have lost their raid boss, and they're about to lose one more as Matrix is wanting to push down on middle, and Border Patrol finds the easiest one tap we've seen all game here. Oh, poor Lana. Steven checking the corner. Wolverine's just doing his magic, showing us how to play that Sova right then and there. Oasis are absolutely overwhelming OOT here on the attacker side, and into a flawless round here for round number 19. Oasis, they are just unstoppable when it comes down to shutting away OOT from their plays, because OOT, they've been trying to stay down on their corners. They've been trying to play up into their positions, trying to hold on to their strats they have prepared in before they came out here, and the only one that can do anything about it has been Shaki up until now. But recently, in the previous couple of rounds, he's already started to tone down a little bit. So this is not good for OOT. They need another raid boss, or they need their raid boss to come back alive.
Well, that's the thing, right? When you go onto defense, is you can't solo carry your team anymore. On the attacker side, yes, you rush in the side. Maybe there's 2 guys sitting, you take the 2 guys down, you have a site, you have the open, you plan the spike, you play the after plan situation. That's more doable. But on the defensive side, it's not gonna be the same, because 5 people are gonna come towards you, and you gotta hold that side. Now, it's kind of hard to take down 5 people at once. You might be able to take out 1, you might be able to take out 2, but you're gonna fall down to the 3rd one. And once they have the spike drop down, that's the attackers who have the advantage. Matrix, coming from the back line, is gonna get the sheriff ding right on top of his head. And yeah, the round looks kind of interesting for Oasis this time around.
Oasis are trying to get back inside of the side again. Mali trying to play into this KO. He's using up all the utilities he's got available. Matrix, though, staying in the corner. Almost found the headshot. Didn't manage to actually find it this time around. So he's going to be looking in for the second pop flash in a row. Oh, but that's
Flashes himself.
Start on Border Patrol. Flashes himself. Doesn't matter. 2 HP remaining, but he still finds one. Mali doesn't go down without a fight. This guy's insane. And Matrix is the last man standing in 1v2. He needs to find a headshot, but it's not going to happen. Lewis showing us what he's made of. Before he did it as well on the pistol round, now he does it once more on a triple. It looks like Oasis are taking away the fight, and they're making the comeback real here with an 11-9. They need 2 more rounds, and they've secured their enemy's map.
One thing about OOT, I like to say that yesterday I saw OOT play against Panika, and they actually lost on their map pick as well on that game, and they're losing their map pick on this game as well. I'm not sure how they pick those maps. They're like abracadabra or something, but they're not doing really well on their own map pick, and that's been happening in the Breeze map as well. As OT, they've been doing well at first in the attacker side, but after going back to the defensive side, it was all Oasis showdown. And look at that, the drone is gonna block him from going inside, and he's gonna be taken out. M2R.
Wow.
That's actually pretty unlucky. You know, he tried to dash in, but the drone kind of dropped him. Shaki drops down LWS with the operator, and looks like Oasis this time around, they're not going to be able to enter any sites.
In the Viper's pit, though, the head of the snake has been detached. Matrix gets himself taken out, and it's going to be up to Border Patrol to try to take up the fight right then and there to the A side once more. Oh my goodness!
No!
That is going to be really nasty in for M2. They make it back down to a 3v3. Even Stevens, Wolverine somehow didn't even spot out the person staying out here. The Reyna is not gonna go down. Akira, lucky as hell. All up to Mali, left in a 1v3. This time around, the KO has to do it all once more. 1 bullet left in the mag, has to reload. Has to spike ready as well, but he's stuck in the corner. Flashes himself away. And now gets peeked on down by the operator. Shaki is still the one god we need out here for OOT, and it's 11-10 as they brought it back. OOT are definitely not ready to give up yet, as they still have the Hunter's Fury ready onto M2. They've got a goodbye on their shoulders, but Oasis, they're not looking to make this one easy. 3 ultimates coming up on 4, and we're moving in to the penultimate round, or the anti-penultimate round of this game.
Well, I can definitely say for sure that OOT definitely wants to go on a OT because the way these two teams are playing, it might go into overtime right now. And OSIS, they do require 2 more rounds, but it's going to be a lot of ultimates this round around. And look at that, Viper's wall comes in, presence is detected, knife comes out as well, and they are trying to open the side up. Melly is already very low HP though, and he's going to go down once. He does have the ultimate, he can be resurrected, but he's got to be careful. AB takes out Akira, Akira goes down, Reyna's going to go inside into Viper's pit. He's going to be able to take out 2. Holy moly.
Coming on in there, going inside of the Viper's pit, shutting them down. Wolverine, he's still got the Hunter's Fury ready. 3v2 as the resurrected Mally is still up there on 82 HP. He can't be gone down to CT, but it's going to be the buddy system joining on Div here. And it's a Headhunter coming in from the chamber, trying to find some headshots here. Going to be tough, but the pop flash is ready. Nowhere to run though, indeed, as they're trying to push up into Matrix finds one, and Matrix goes down. That's going to be through the wall. That's going to be on 12, and that is going to be on OAS to find match point.
And like I said, you know, every single member from the side of OSIS is kind of providing something. You look at the scores, you see they're playing such an amazing game where every single one of them has a decent amount of kills. Their total kills would be 50 plus, but Shakye himself, he's just like carrying OT in his back way too much. And now that they're in match point, this is going to be the most important round because this is very crucial. If OT wins this round, they might be able to take this into OT. But if they lose, of course, we know what happens if they lose. It's done.
If they lose, they're going to be going on their enemy's map pick, starting back up. But that is exactly what happened in yesterday as well on their game OOT. And they still managed to prevail. So let's not take them out of the fight just yet. They're still ready to go 2 more rounds. They've already lost one of their best members yet. Even their best member right now is Lewis is going to be shutting down M2 one by one. They're all falling down. The domino effect is real. And Lewis is just better right now. That sniper has been doing absolutely everything, and it's up to Akira left to try to find the 1v5 base clutch to keep his team back in the game here. But is it gonna happen? No, it's not. There it is, 13-10, and that is gonna be Oasis Verde taking on down their enemy's map pick here and shutting down the Brits. Managed to find the comeback as well. Amazing game to start off the best of 3.
What an amazing game by them as OSIS. They just, you know, it looked like at first, it looked like they were straight off the back. I was like, oh, no, you know, like they're doing that one-man show. But it actually turned around. Shakye, despite trying so hard, despite getting that 29 kills, and I believe 21 of them was on the first half, he wasn't able to do much on the defensive side. Despite being a Cypher, I mean, what can you do all alone? If you have 5 of the members from OSIS just jumping on you, just rushing onto you, there's nothing much you can do, right? But this is the best of 3. And
it is a best of 3 indeed. The chamber raid boss has been taken down. 29 kills doesn't even matter right now. But are we gonna get to see the same performance onto the next map? Remind me real quick, is it gonna be Lotus? I think it might be Lotus.
It is a Lotus. Yes.
So it's gonna be Lotus. It's gonna be the map pick coming out here from Oasis Verde. They 1-0 up. Can they make it 2-0 and shut down OOT from all finals? Coming up into this one, we'll be able to find that out in around about 10 minutes. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back here to the second map of the best of three. We're going to be taking on down a look to Lotus, as it is going to be the map pick coming out of Oasis Verde. We just got to see the most amazing early game best of three that I have ever seen in my life. The most amazing early game breeze that I have ever seen in my life coming out of Valorant. It was first an ace round coming out of Lewis, then it was Shake finding the quadra kill, then another triple kill, I believe, coming in from Lewis. It was just back to back, Shake and Lewis duking it on out, and then Mally came in before, onto the second half, absolutely demolishing everything, making out OOT, going on down to take down their first map pick,
I believe,
and now it is going to
yeah.
be up to their own.
I believe we saw a little bit of every 4K and 3K from everyone, every person in that game. Like Akira was there as well, Mali was there as well. We saw LWS doing the same thing again and again. And I think in Lotus we're gonna see much more because, like I said, Breach is a complicated map, but I can't say the same thing for Lotus, as we're gonna be heading on to the agent selection here, and we'll see what are we gonna see for the Lotus map. As we see from the OOT side, we see that a KJ is gonna come out, a Omen is gonna come out, and a Viper. Viper, once again, that Viper is currently really OP, really good, and it's gonna be picked out in both of the maps, and I'm not surprised about that. Lotus, again, going for the Vipers. Lennox going for that raise. I like that duelist raise in the Lotus map. The grenades actually enable a lot of cheeky positions, a lot of exploits, a lot of cheeky positions, forces you to get out of the position, or you can't hold those positions because the enemy has a raise, and they have a fade as well, which gives away tons of information. Again, those corners are going to be exploited, and Shaki again going for that chamber. This man absolutely loves playing chamber, as we know, as we see him dominate the previous game as well.
I absolutely love him for that. He absolutely was the raid boss of the first map. Even though his team didn't win, it is now up to their side to try to take it on over. OOT, they've got the fade ready to go as well. Raze changing on over for the duelist, and double controller starting out here with Akira and Matrix going on the Omen and the Viper. We've got a more defensive side to controller, and we've got a more offensive side controller on the Matrix, right? So looking on down, OOT, are they going in for the Sky? We didn't get to see that up until the very end, but I think they will have the Sky as the controller as well. The Omen on the mirrored screen as well. And I believe from the Oasis Verde side of things as well, we got to see a couple more interesting things that we will get to see back away into the map itself. But Lotus, Zane, run me through it a little bit. What do you think of Lotus? How do you see the map coming into this one? I mean, I personally didn't really expect Oasis to take it on over like that out of OOT on Breeze. So now going on over to their own map pick, what do you think is going to happen
Well,
as we move into the game here?
I think there's a there's a lot of questions, right? I mean, that's the question I can't answer until I see the game myself. But I think there can be a vice versa, to be honest. I'm not sure how that happens, but As we say that right now, we're going to be heading on to the game, but you know, what about a quick prediction from you? What do you think?
So, from what I've been seeing, OOT definitely are reliant on their individuals, as Oasis are definitely a bit more team focused. They didn't start out like that, but now they are definitely a bit more team focused. So, Mally, he's the IGL out here for Oasis. He's been doing an amazing job. If his calls are right, then I think this is really actually going to be a 2-0, even though I would be very surprised. Lots of util, though, starting up out down here on middle, and it's going to be Shake denying my saying this one and find the first one onto the Headhunter. 3v2 now, starting us off. And Oasis Verde are still the ones on the man advantage as Shake was about to find another headshot. It's down to Mally, and it's down to the Viper here. Free to try to get inside of the C site. A little bit of healing has been made. Border Patrol has to get on in. Paw Flash has been made already. Shake, can he peek on down to that Headhunter? How many bullets does he have left in the mag there? I think we're gonna find out if and when he finds a headshot, and that's gonna be one. Looking in on the last bullet, doesn't connect. Now looking on down, Mally's the last man standing, and the triple has already been made. Left in the 1v1, Mally. He's 1 HP away from death here, and he is gonna fall on down. Akira, nice little flank around, but still, very nice attempt coming in from the IGL.
That was a pretty early round. It felt like it's just started and ended. As OOT are starting out strong, they really needed that early on first round, because we know that if you win the pistol round, you might win 2 or 3 rounds. 2 or 3 rounds after that consecutively, because that's how the game works. And unless somebody does some freaky show for us again and goes for 3K and 4Ks like we saw in the previous game, because the scoreline, I believe, in the previous game after the first round was 1-on-1, and this time we might see the similar thing again, as we see them rushing inside, and somebody got an Ares here and spamming onto that maid. Oh!
Lewis, beautiful.
There it is.
Yeah, connects on through, looks in for more. Now he's going to be overwhelmed. Matrix falls here, and Lewis on the killjoy goes in immediately to pick up that Guardian. Gets a little bit of healing done from the sky as well. And I like this setup right now with the comp. It's very defensive side focused, but on the attacker side here, for Oasis, they are finding everything they need to get up on top here, and it is going to be Lewis almost finding 4, taken down by the 4th here. All up to Akira in a 1v4, trying to find the ace clutch to be bringing this one about to a 2-0. I don't think it's going to happen here. I think it's going to be going on down 2-1-1, just like we got to see in game 1. But here you have it. Beautifully played from the Sheriffs on the force by Oasis are going to be back on track.
Definitely, and like I said, I feel like, you know, sometimes when casters tries to predict something, it gets cursed. But I think my curse works reverse way. It's not a curse, it's a blessing, because I just said that it might go 1-on-1 again, because it happened the previous game as well, and that's when LWS is gonna go in. It's gonna bring out his Sheriff, and like I said, how do you win round as Oasis? Just get a Sheriff. That's all. That's all you need. You just get a Sheriff, you just pop some heads, and bam, you're back at the game again. And that's what they did last game, that's what they did this game as well. And now, both teams have equalized 1-on-1 scoreline.
Apparently both teams have loved the Ares, because now Border Patrol has got his own, and he's going to be looking on down to try to deny the aggressive push coming on in from OOT. Now, I don't know why here on Lotus, OOT decide to be this aggressive on the defender side. Usually we don't really get to see that coming out of them, but Shake is now going to have to hold on to the B side, and this is Shake we're talking about here, man. This guy is finding headshot after headshot. Another Sheriff to the dome here for Wolverine, and Matrix is making it look easy. Akira falls down to the Bulldog, but it's all good as they're going to be going on to the C site. It's up to Border Patrol to try to take down the Omen, and it is going to happen with the Ares. 3v3 left standing, and Border Patrol does not get taken down yet. Instead, the machine gun looks in for more, and he is going to be able to mow them down 1 by 1 until M2 picks one up more.
I've got your trail.
Makes it a 2v2. Trail has been spotted though. Heat Seeker, there you have it. Is going to be coming on out, and Shaky's just too clean, man. In through the wall, the Headhunter connects on all the heads here today. And it's all back up to Mally to find one more. Can he find the last? Almost, but not enough. The IGL is trying so hard right now to carry, just like Shake. But instead, M2 is going to shut him down. Amazing fragger as well here onto M2 on the fade to be winning out the round for OOT.
Well, that was yet another eco round. 2 consecutive eco rounds win by both of the teams who one after another, and what an amazing round coming in from the OOT side, and Shake picking up those kills with Headhunter, and amazing crossplay coming in from him and Matrix picking up yet another one, getting those double kill onto B side, just completely have opened up the round for them. And this is how you should be playing as a team, right? You get one kill, and then your buddy gets another one, and all of a sudden, you guys have 2 members of the opponents down, and you feel so strong after that. And they have opened up the map exactly like that. Despite not having any guns,
Blinded.
it doesn't really matter. Shake, all he needs is that Headhunter, and he's gonna hunt them heads with that.
Tour de Force getting ready for Shake indeed. He does have another scoped rifle to play with here. Operator on lockdown. Let's see if that's the first frag. No, it won't be. TP out of this one. Trying to get back inside of the side.
He did receive a
is
lot
gonna
of
be
damage.
overwhelmed in his eyes, in his mind right now, but actually it's only 2 players making their way across here to the A site. Instead, they're playing in for the long game. They're playing in for the rotates. They're waiting to find that first pick in before they go into one of these 2 sites, into these 3 sites actually. And look at AV trying to be aggressive, trying to be savvy with his tech right there on the rocket packs, but it's not gonna happen. Instead, he's gonna get himself killed. And now Lewis trying to find one more frag in the A side before he calls it as safe.
Well, might not be that that impossible for him to do that, because I believe they are still trying to looking forward to that open side opening from the OT side. They haven't got any information though. They're trying to get information here and there, but look at that. OAS, they're being very careful. They're holding on to every single corner, every single side. Viper's holding the B, Omen's holding the A, C, and there's 3 members holding the A side, and that's completely fine until OAS picks LWS, picks up one, M2R goes out, and now they have opened up the side and they can't go inside, they can go in deep. Shake is still there with the operator spike being planted over here, only 5 seconds remaining, and they have taken the route right at the nick of the time, and Matrix takes out another one. A 2v2 situation. Akira is gonna go through the smoke. He does see one, he does smell one. He's gonna go try to go into inside, but Matrix is just gonna be tapping, and he's gonna be taking one down, and it's all down to Wolverine, who's down to half HP, 41 HP remaining. He's not gonna be able to do anything as Akira takes him down. Another one for OOT.
Indeed, so, you know, just poisoning away Tree, trying to take them all down. It did happen. And now Oasis are gonna be losing out on yet another round. The screens right there are actually supposed to be inverted, as OOT right here are on the defender side of things. Don't worry, we'll get that sorted on out. But coming on into it, it is still the operator on Shake. Even though he lost it, he brought it right back up. There's a lot of cash remaining out here for the defender's side, and now the attackers are still struggling here. Oasis, while they have managed to actually find one round, they're going to be looking in for even more, and it is going to be the Sheriff on Wolverine, and it's going to be them still trying to hold it on ahead. OOT, you know, they've got the Tour de Force ready. They've got Matrix's Shadow ready as well on the ultimate. They can still have a lot of areas to open up this game with even more and to take away their advantage here. M2 is ready to his ultimate. Raze is ready to rocket booster as well. We are getting ready to see a lot of action into this one game. But as they're still setting up, there's a little bit of a pause here, as there is a bit of a tech issue coming on out here for, I believe, Oasis. So that gives us a little bit of time, Zane, to kind of see what's going to happen here. Try to theory craft a little bit of what's going to be at play here in round number 5, because we do get to see a judge coming out of Matrix, right?
Yeah, and I think Omen with the judge is absolutely like phenomenal, because you have that smoke where you can literally see whoever's coming inside the smoke, and that gives you a slight bit of advantage as Omen. If you have one-sided smoke, or if you play the smoke to your advantage, that could be a huge, because judge to the head can be very deadly and can be really exciting. And look at that Viper. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's kind of looking like that's actually really cool, and it kind of worked out perfectly fine.
Amazing observing here from Penguin. We gotta give props to the man who is actually making our lives very, very easy here, doing a great job on the observing, taking us all throughout the map here on every single player. And we are gonna be taking a look on down to the Viper setup here. There you have it. That's exactly what they were setting up for, the pit into the snake pit into the A side. That's going to be Lewis, though, shutting down that judge that we definitely hyped up a little bit there. Didn't matter. Did go down in the end. Now we're back to the game at hand here. As the 4v5 starts back up, we do have the Sheriffs in play here for Oasis Verde. So OOT, they got to hold it on down to the C side. Will it happen? Are they going to be going in aggressively here? AV trying to bring it back here with the Vandal as well. And the Killjoy is going to be using up that Disruptor. Okay, so that is going to be a very aggressive play as AV is going to be making me lose my voice there. Just jumps on in, finds a headshot to Lanox. Akira tries to bring it on back down, and the pings are coming all over the screen right here, but it's still the 4v3. It's still even Stevens as far as the manpower goes inside of the sites, and it's only up to Akira to try to deny the push here. Can he hold it back down here? 43 seconds, and Lewis is gonna flank around and find another headshot to be bringing about a spike plant here for the attacker side. Oasis Verde have got a chance for another round, but M2 is not letting that happen. And there you have it, the Fade ultimate coming into the site, letting them all get trailed on down. The Prowlers are no more, but definitely we will be able to see M2 finding a little bit to work with here. As Shaq is coming in with a Headhunter operator in sight as well. The Tour de Force got used up early into the game here, and he's gonna try to peek on down. Border Patrol, though, shuts down the main gun here. It's all up to Shaq. Can he find these frags? Holding into the angle. I love it coming in from the Viper of Oasis Verde. They know how to play this one. Mali's telling them, do not peek these angles, as Shaq should have been ready. Scoped out, got timing down, and now it is gonna be Oasis finding their second round.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, pretty amazing thing to see that in that situation, in a 1v3 situation, Shaq is sitting inside the site with them with an operator. And they all know where each other are, but they're not going for it because they know it's Shaq. They can't risk it out. But amazing play by Oasis side, and Shaq getting inside, and he's gonna actually survive that 1v3 situation as well from the inside the site, and that's kind of impressive actually. And he's gonna be able to save the operator, and it's gonna give it away to Lanox. Lanox perhaps gonna go for that aggressive peek here, as he does not have. Actually, never mind. He's gonna give it away to Akira. Looks like we're having a bit of a off swapping party here, but it's definitely decided. Akira's gonna be the one who's keeping the operator.
Well, right now, we don't really care about the operator as much as we care about this middle part of the map. It is going to be Shaq as well coming in from long on C site, trying to push them down on a flank, see how many they can find. The dog is coming up here from the sky, and Wolverine has to run away TPs, but still takes a little bit of damage. Rocket Fuse ready and connects on a shot to Mali. 1-for-1 trade is going to happen, but it's going to be fine, as the attacking side is still ready to push up into this B site. We are still looking on down to Shaq on the Tour de Force, but I don't think he knows that there is a Killjoy waiting for him to push right then and there. Who's going to get that first frag? Shaq finds one. Headhunter was ready, but it didn't connect onto. Instead, only one frag found, and Akira, oh, the operator misses on the first shot. I'm sure he's quite sad by that one, but he does have a second chance to shoot again. Can he find a Border Patrol stuck in a corner, quite literally right now, buying up time for his teammates to go to the C site, finds a headshot onto the other for the second one, and Akira finally connects on that scope, looking on down to a 2v2 out here on the third letter of the alphabet. Oasis have to hold it on down, and there are two players to work with here, but AV, he doesn't need Lewis right now. AV's gonna do it all. He needs to redemption himself back into this game, and Akira is the last obstacle between Oasis Verde and an equal scoreline of 3-3.
Well, Akira, he has 2 enemies in front of him. It's going to be hard for him, and they have swarm grenades ready and down, but he's not going to be able to get inside at all, as he's going to be detected, and the operator will go down. AV picks up yet another kill here, and to switch up the round, and then now the equalizer is there from Oasis, and OOT, they should feel pressured. They should take a timeout. They should take a chill, and they should decide among themselves what's going wrong, because Oasis, they have won the first map, and this is their map. You gotta remember, this is Oasis map, so they started off as the attackers. If when they go on the defense side, we know how good they played previously on the defense side as well. So Oasis, once they switch up, they obviously have more plans, they have more lineups as well. They have the Viper, Omen, and every kind of utilities. They have a KJ on the defense side, which is known as a defense hero, complete defense focus. Omen is actually caught inside. He's actually going to be able to take him down. Wow.
Yeah, beautiful push out here from OOT. Aggressive to shut these guys down from the push on out to long A. Nothing happened here. The Viper's Pit was used up for nothing as Lewis just manages to work his way around it, still trying to find the 1v1 up against the Viper inside of her own domain expansion right here. It is absolutely incredible to see that Lewis is still left alive. Viper didn't see anything, and we let them pass. Oasis still have got the spike on the sky, but Lewis has such a godly flank right now. Could take down Shaki, could take down Matrix, low HP as well, onto M2. Anything can happen right here into this 2v4 with 45 seconds left. Only time to tell what's going to go, and Lewis, nobody expected him to be right there. Finds the second one as well. Lewis ready to go. Exactly what I was thinking happened, and now Matrix is standing to try to take down all of these pop flashes.
Now he's sandwiched.
30 seconds left.
He is sandwiched, getting pincered on down. He knows where to look though. The Vandal's ready, and oh, mistiming on that smoke. Lewis
Akira,
triple kill, saves this game
remaining.
somehow, but Akira's coming in from behind, and they
down.
gotta get that spike on down. Lewis, my goodness, this guy just saved the day for Oasis, and they have taken the advantage in 3 rounds in a row. Oasis, bow down to your new hero, because Lewis is here with Mally as the mastermind. A timeout was definitely needed out here by OOT.
like I said previous round, I'm kind of predicting every single thing. Like I said, OT definitely needs a timeout, because if they are getting behind, it's going to be really rough for them, because they are under a lot of pressure. This is upper bracket finals we're talking about. So the game upper bracket finals are slipping away, and we know that Oasis, they have came to these upper bracket finals without dropping a single round. OT, on the other hand, they haven't lost a single round in this game until they played against Panica, but then again they had a situation, so OT already lost the game, and Oasis is gonna still keep their legacy if they win this second game, but OT, they're not gonna let that happen pretty easily, and they need this timeout. They need to think of what is going on, and that hero play from Lewis, if you talk about that from the previous round, what an amazing hero play from this guy. He went completely separate from his team, did not make any sound, ignored the Viper completely, went on back, and what an amazing lurk by him. Got a 4K to wrap up the round. An impossible round stolen by Oasis side, and that was a 2v4 clutch for him. And OOT, they actually tried. They actually tried to get a lurk as well. Akira was right behind them, but it was a lurk on top of lurk. He was able to get down the KJ, but it wasn't necessarily enough to take down Lewis, who was the hero of that round, and they definitely take it out.
Yep, and it all started from that Viper's Pit used up onto C long to try to take them down. Nothing happened. They couldn't get past it. I mean, they did get past it because the Viper just couldn't take down Lewis.
It kind of worked in his favor.
Because of that. Yeah, it actually did work out in his favor. He managed to actually have a smoke screen, a cover screen, to get into that C site and have the flank. But now, let's take a look on down to the 8th round out here on the board. The smoke coming in from for Akira is going to be working on out the smoke screen, I meant to say. Sheriff not connecting. Wolverine finally connecting on a couple of headshots. Gets 2 down. And this is looking like an absolute domination round out here for Oasis Verde. They had one amazing round, and then they find another one to shut it all down. That round took less than 10 seconds, I believe. As they started to push, OOT did not know what they were getting themselves into, and they just went into the mouth of the beast. And the Den of the Lion definitely was deadly as OOT got themselves killed. And Oasis Verde now up to round.
I'm not sure what happened in that round. It was a pause from OOT's side. They got a tactical pause, but it looked like Oasis used that pause in their favor, and they actually completely read every single movement from OOT. As Oasis, they knew where OOT is gonna peek from, and they had every single angle hold it off, and they just finish off the round in a pretty early manner. And now, this round,
there we go. Kill after kill, headshot after headshot, connecting. Border Patrol saves them down onto a trade. 2-for-1 definitely is going to be good as the 3v2 remains out here into the C side. They will be clearing it out. Killjoy getting ready to get a little bit of info out here. Will the rotate happen though? We've seen the Viper coming out here from OT and Shaki as well down on here on B, ready to rotate in case any movement will be heard. But Lewis again is the master of these flanks as he is playing the Sentinel. You've got to go in for these flanks as the Killjoy. It's exactly what's happening right now. Shaki's gonna be a dead man walking. And Lewis, he just doesn't stop, does he? He's taking on the role of Raid Boss himself. Border Patrol right there behind him. Triple kill into this round. Saves the day here. Oasis Verde. What is this? 4 rounds in a row already. Oasis are unstoppable. And the economy coming out of OOT isn't looking that good either. They're going to be going in for another full buy, but light armors instead of full ones. And it is not looking great out here for the defenders. They've got to switch up the pace here. They've got to find something to work with because Lewis right now, Zane, he is on 9k credits. He's on 15 and 5. He is the raid boss for this second map of Lotus, and he's not looking like he's going to stop anytime soon.
Definitely, he's not going to stop anytime soon. And every single round, they are going super aggressive on this A main. This time around, Satchel comes in, and Raze is going to be able to go inside. He's going to take out one. AV is going to get the trade kill onto Lennox here. And do they want to go for more? And I like this play coming in from Oasis. They're the attackers, but the Showstopper comes in, as well as the Fade's ultimate. He's going to be able to take out Matrix there. And now M2R, he's got to get back. Fade, he cannot risk anything, cannot risk his life, as they lost 2 members. And they might have lost the side as well. The rotations are coming in, but are they going to come here fast? That's the question though. Ooh.
Spike down A.
2 managed to find a 1-for-1 trade. Could have been better on that spray, taking down 2, but it didn't happen, so we're not going to be talking about what ifs. Instead, Akira gets baited on in by the shutdown from Shake. He pushes on up, he sends 1 bullet away to Connector, he made him look the other way, and then the kill was secured, so now Shake, even though he played it well, he's left in a 1v2. Can he hold this one down? He's still left alive, saw both of the bullets coming in from the left side. Nade gets sent onto his direction. They're playing into the buddy system. They have the turret ready, and the TP should be coming on in here from Shake. Hasn't been hurt yet. No 12 bullets under the Vandal, and he will be finding one. Looking in for the second headshot. He's not connecting yet. 4 bullets, and he is being pushed right now. Time taking away the spike, the defuse, and it's not gonna happen. AV connects on another clutch and on a triple kill as well. Oasis are still out here as your undeniable snowballers. These guys are just eating snowballs for breakfast, because this is an absolute rundown coming on in from Oasis.
Yes, and Oasis, they are looking to wrap this game up pretty early on, because in this second map, which is their pick map, they are asserting that dominance, and they're completely proving out why they have picked out this map as OOT Esports. They have nothing that they can do. They're trying playing defensive, it's not working out. They tried rushing, it's not working out. They're trying everything at this point. Even the combo coming in from the Fade and the Raze bomb grenade is not working out as well, because nobody is speaking that A main. Never ever. Oasis completely know how to play this map, how to counter the abilities that are coming from your opponents, and they are completely playing around it and against it.
Indeed, so they are. Sheriffs coming out though, OOT. We know how good they can be on those Sheriffs. Oasis coming on back though. We're going to be proven right. Shaki finds a headshot on the Headhunter, looking for more Matrix. He's going to have to hold on down, and there comes the attacker Killjoy, finding the Disruptor and the headshot onto M2. Beautiful plays coming out of Lewis all day today. And now the Showstopper is ready for Lennox, but I don't think he wants to use it, as he does have only the Stinger left to play with here. And this is the penultimate round of the first half as well. So as the time is going to be taken away and the kills are going to be made as well, the bomb is going to be planted on that B site, most likely on default. And it's up to Shake on a Vandal to try to do something. Oh, Matrix on the Sheriff, they'll find something as well, and there comes the Rocket, use the Showstopper, trying to find something as well. Now they get taken down, no more IGL left in play, making this one a 2v2 now, as Border Patrol has to be taken on down. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Oh, that was Rusty coming on in, but Lewis and Shake, Raid Boss v Raid Boss, trying to find something, and Shake is gonna win, as the OOT are finally gonna pick something up. This is going to be a show that Shake is gonna be winning, and there you go, he even BMs away, steals away the skin, and steals away the dead body there with the defuse. Beautifully played from that 1v1 on Shake.
Definitely, you know, being the top fragger, he does deserve that champion Vandal. He should be flexing it around, and picking that up, I guess, is something that Shake should be having. What an amazing round. It looked like OOT is down and out, but there comes the savior. The savior of OOT is going to be Shake. Shake coming in strong, getting that 3k, and also, he's the one who started off the round with a Headhunter kill. So Shake finding off those frags, Shake getting those clutch plays is keeping OOT alive in the game. And now Oasis, they do have money to buy it around, and they do have money to work around as well. Lewis once again finding those kills. This man is not even a duelist, he's a KJ, but he does not care. He is a duelist by heart.
Shake right now. He's going to be using up that tour de force to take down a dog. Now, animal abuse is not going to be calling in just yet, as we are seeing another flank coming on in here to that said Sky. Akira taking a headshot there is still going to be tanking in like a champ as Shake, beautiful lineup there. Manages to find one kill. The Seekers are coming on by, and Lannox shut them down. Accidental kill on Border Patrol, though. No more Viper Spit. They're on Connector. Apparently, this is going to be going in the favor of OOT either way, as Oasis are making their way into the side. Planting on the flank. Lannox gets the first frag on the Omen. Looks in for more, and the Raze is going to shut him down. 2v2. And can they find something? Akira needs to get back on into this one, but he only has a Phantom, not the Vandal left. Half HP remaining to his name as well. It's going to be up to Wolverine to try to do something into this one. No, Wolverine is dead. Matrix has to do it all. I'm switching up the Omens, but it doesn't matter, because this is going to be looking like a bad Omen right here. And now Mally finds a headshot, looks in for more. It's going to be up to Matrix to find two, and it's not going to happen. 8-4, they double up the scoreline. Oasis Verde end off the first half with an amazing performance.
What I have played by both of the teams, and Oasis are gonna be definitely happy with that scoreline, as OOT, they're already far back behind in this game, and they are not starting off the second game pretty goodly, as well as Shake. We see a disconnection coming in. We will have a tech pause at 10 seconds. But yeah, as I was saying, Oasis, now that they go in the defense side, OOT, I'm not sure how good they were on the defense side, but I can safely say when I look at this lineup from Oasis, they have a defensive lineup. They have a massive defensive lineup. They have a Viper who can control a side if he wants to. They have a KJ who can definitely hold a side all by himself. They have a Omen to stop off all those pushes and stuff, and they have a Raze if they want to go for those early rush. Raze is there to stop that immediately, and they have the Sky to retake the sides with the flashes and stuff if they want to. So Oasis, they have a really great lineup in the defensive side. So I think in the defensive side they're going to be much stronger than they were in the attacker side. But time will tell, and we will find that out pretty soon, as we're gonna head into the second phase. And I think in the second phase, the most important round, once again, I always say this, and I'm gonna say this again, would be the pistol round. OOT, they desperately need this pistol round, especially since they're far back, 4 rounds behind.
I definitely do agree, and I would also have to agree that the lineup, the draft coming out here for Oasis Verde definitely goes more favorable towards this defender side, right? They're looking on down on a Killjoy, on a Sky, on a Viper, even on an Omen right here as the controller. The 2-controller lineup, the 2-controller draft is definitely much better on the defender side than it is on the attacker one. Even though the Omens are on the bottom of the leaderboards, both of them right here, they're still proving themselves very useful when it comes to those assists, when it comes to those plays on the util, right? It's very important to have them in the game. And right now, because of that, OOT are gonna be struggling even more. Instead of a Killjoy, they've got the Chamber. Instead of the Sky that we get to see out there from Mally, we do have the Fade as well coming in from M2. And M2, he can't really get a lot of info done here onto the attacker side of Lotus on that Fade, because it is going to be quite tough to try to find any open spots to get that Disruptor on down to the side. So gonna be quite tough out here for OOT on the attacker side. It is their enemy's map pick as well. Everything is looking against them. Zanny, can we get to see, Zane, can we get to see, I'm sorry, some way of these guys getting back into the game? Can we get to see OOT try to find something to work with to just snowball it back?
Well, definitely, I can safely say that that is a possible thing that might happen, because OOT, we have seen them rise, and we have seen them do that again and again. And we have Shake on the team, and once Shake plays on the attacker side, you know what happens. I believe from out of every single player that has been playing today, Shake has been phenomenal, and he's been getting all those kills as if he has an aimbot connected right to his hand. And Shake has been proving that again and again about his aim, how good his aim is. And if Shake has that aim, and if Shake brings up his A game on this attacker side, and if he opens up the sides for them like he did on the first game, I believe OOT might be able to make a comeback, might be able to secure the second game and force the third game into the I believe into the third game, and that's gonna be the split, the decider map.
Perhaps it might be so. Classics all around, though. It is going to be a new... Well, and you have to play and you have to see what will we see out here? Ooh, we're gonna be seeing M2 starting things off with a classic connecting onto AV. That's always what we love to have around these parts on the Reyna's tournament, as Lewis is gonna be trying to shut down this wall and this player. Ooh, the Viper has no idea. This could be humiliation, but Lewis is gonna be having that sportsmanship and at least find them down on a headshot, right? Instead of the knife play, it does come down to the Ghost taking down the guns. It is going to be Lewis again trying to hold on to this A side by himself as getting pushed on down by Shaki. Reload on the peak, and it is going to be still Lewis finding 1, 2, and now looking in for more. Can he still do it as he's running away, being held on back by his
30
teammates?
seconds
Lewis
left.
finds the third,
Last
Lewis finds
player
the fourth,
standing.
and this is going to be Lewis written all over it. He's had 1 ace before on the pistol round, starting off this best of 3. Can he find another ace round to be ending off this best of 3 as well? It would be beautiful to see it, and it was stolen away by Border Patrol, but still, this was the round for Lewis. This was his game.
like us?
Everybody,
Are
clap
they
your hands
us?
for this man.
So
23
many
and 8. He's the
questions.
new raid boss. He's taking down that title, and he's taking down OOT as well, because this is 9-4, looking on down to a 10-4, and from that point onward, Zane, OOT would have to play perfectly to get back into this game.
Yes, definitely. But Oasis winning that pistol round actually puts OOT into a really back foot here, because now they have to force buy into the second round after losing the pistol round. And if they lose this round, guess what? It's gonna be a completely disaster for OOT Esports. It's gonna be grim. It's gonna be all dark painted, and all Border Patrol he goes inside. He's not gonna be able to connect onto anyone. And OOT finally managed to take out the 2 members. Lanox is down to 1 HP, but he does manage to do his job, and they will be happy with a spike plant onto the B side.
OT on the man advantage. Oasis lose their best man as well, and it's all back to AV and to the Raze as well, onto the Sky as well. Mali pop flash back into the side here, and they're still trying to fight down on B. Good rotations though coming in out here from the remaining players of Oasis, finding not 1 but 2. Now the nade goes out as well. He didn't see the boom box, but the actual big boom was coming in from AV as he managed to find 1 on that nade, trying to pre-fire down on the wall, and Mali almost managed to find that double kill as well to end off the round. Could have been doable, could have been possible. Very nice try coming out here from the IGL, asking for HP in the chat as well. That was very close, but it still will be OOT. Managed to find a 1-1 into the second half.
Definitely, and OOT, that was a very crucial round for them, and they have managed to secure it. And I believe they played kind of well in that round, or I don't know, Oasis, they kind of made a major mistake. They got killed from backlines. They were not being cautious enough. They did not check every corners, and I believe 2 of their members just died from an off combat fight. So that wasn't really well for that, and Oasis are going to be much more careful right now. They're just 4 rounds away from wrapping up this game, 9-5. They definitely have the advantage, and Akira is going to be able to find Border Patrol here, who was all the way out there with the classic. He's not going to be able to take him down, and it's going to be a sheriff round and a shorty from Mali here.
Indeed, it will be. Just a shorty round. The judge ready for Lanox, and barely the shorty wins out. He got the pop flash as well, and it was Matrix to pre-fire on the spray, connecting on the IGL. One in a 1-for-1. Prowler gets denied, and still M2 to be finding someone with that A-res. Back to Lewis in a 1v3. We've seen this man do it before. Can we see him do it again? The Killjoy getting ready to be coming in from the flank, and it's going to be up to the Omen, the Viper, and the Fade to try to shut these guys down. Akira M2, and now we were looking down at Wolverine as well. Lewis, he's got a tough angle ahead. Spectre picked up. Maybe he should have stayed in here with the Sheriff, but he is going to be pre-firing on the angle, and he has to run away now. Not enough time to defuse, not enough time to take all of these guys down. And there you have it. Lewis just goes in. Quick respawn, quick kill. Doesn't even matter. 6-9. And OOT, they have brought it back 2 rounds, but they need 3 more at least to be finding the equalization.
Well, definitely we'll be finding the equalization, and I believe that scoreline is really nice here. Not gonna say what it is. Everyone can see it for themselves, but it is a nice scoreline, right? I mean,
yeah,
it is
sure.
what it is, right?
Very nice.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it was intentional. Shaq is gonna go inside. He's gonna immediately teleport out, as he did not see that coming. As Oasis, they're gonna quickly jump on in and try to take aggressively the control of the A main. And now Akira, he's hiding inside the smoke and smoke screen. He's gonna take out one, but he's gonna immediately trade it out. AB was there to take the trade kill. Akira goes out. Now 4v4 situation here. Lewis is holding that seaside all by himself. He has all the utils down though, and he has 4 enemies now. Fade joins in as well. 4 enemies in front of him. You gotta be really careful. If he goes down, all the utils alongside him goes down as well. Else Lewis is not gonna be able to prepare for 3-man peek at the same time, and Navy goes inside, but he's gonna go down as well. Lennox takes him out as well, and OOT are looking really strong in the attacker side as they are playing those, making those buddy plays happen. And now it's all down to the Omen and the Viper. Viper is gonna try to open the door, try to make some noise for the Omen to get inside, and they have the information of where they might be, and they both are gonna be going towards the side from the seaside. But this is an impossible retake. They do not have creds left, so they're gonna be possibly thinking of ecoing and saving up the guns. Wolverine, he's just gonna look at the ground.
Big DRX fan apparently, Wolverine, but yeah, this is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to be saving away as much as they can. He did get spotted on out though, so he might be looking in for a couple of exit frags, and he's struggling right now. Lavax at the movement gets out, and that will be OOT finding 3 rounds in a row here on the attacker side, so they're slowly but surely bringing it back right here. Oasis, they're not having the same success as they did on the attacker side right now. Shake, can he find an exit frag here? No, he can't. Holds on to the operator. Good times ahead. Look at the economy though right now. Look at the economy for both sides, because Lewis, he does have to go in for something here. His whole team, they've got Vandals, and he's only going to be looking down on the Spectre. Now I would have appreciated more of just the Sheriff right here, because next round he might have been able to buy something full armor and Sheriff. This man has done it before, he can do it again, but instead he goes in for the Spectre. The SMG is ready, and we're looking down at Shake as well on the operator. So it's not going to be easy out here for Oasis, but they are going to be trying out a 3-man overtake here into the A side. As the showstopper has been heard, and the kill got made on a turret apparently. Had to use it up for something at the very least. Lanox went in for the 1v1 here, and the Spectre is gonna go down. Lewis, not the big guy anymore. Lanox jumped on down, shorty in hand. He did get taken down. Could have been a nice attempt, but Wolverine saw it faster, did it quicker, and now they're all going back to the A side. The mind games and the fake coming on out here from Lewis has been allowing OOT to go into the A side to plant away this spike with no issues whatsoever.
Well, it's
retreat as well.
Yeah, it's gonna be the spike planted on here. Oasis gonna have to play the defense right now. All of the members from OOT are there. Shake is gonna be found out. Wolverine takes a kill onto him. Showstopper is there. Showstopper is gonna take out Matrix. Matrix goes out, and now it's all down to the last 2 members from OOT Sports to hold off this spike. They have wasted a lot of time though, and now Border Patrol is gonna go inside. He's gonna find one. He's gonna go down. Now the last person is in tree. His location is revealed in. They have the information, and he's gonna try to spam inside the smoke, and they're gonna rush him inside. Wolverine is gonna pick up a triple, and there we go. Oasis, finally, the round that they have been looking for a very long time will be finally found out as they pick up the 10th round, only 3 rounds away from their victory and the nemesis of OOT, as they're going to be pushed down to the lower brackets if they lose
double
this one.
digits if they lose. Double digits out here for Oasis. They do need 3 more rounds, and now the buy is coming on in here. This is exactly what I was talking about, by the way, with the Sheriff buy onto Lewis. He's going to be going in for the Marshal instead, and because of that, now he's not going to be having a Outlaw to play with. He's not going to be having an Operator to play with. Instead, he's going to be peeking in aggressively out here in towards the C side, where he's holding in by himself. If this man falls, C is quite literally empty. It's next up to Wolverine to try to find something to work with here, but he is going to be one-way smoking away here. And Akira tries to fake it out on the A side this time. They are finding quite good strategies to get through Oasis Verde right now. But Oasis, they're playing this one more defensively, a little bit more behind. And Lewis, exactly what I was saying, got taken down by Vandal. So now it's left to the C side being wide empty. Spike to be planted. Oasis, they do manage to find a 4v4 though. So let's see how this retake will go. Wolverine shuts down the spike though. This might be looking good. Wolverine looking for more. And he is going to be going down to Matrix. A little bit of damage dealt, but it doesn't matter now, as they are coming in from behind. Border Patrol needs to find something here desperately, as Shaki has been taken on down. The dog is getting ready, and the Popeye is there as well. The free fire is perfect. No AP saves them down and saves us all. Oasis Verde on 11 here on low HP. Oasis are going to be your victors for round number 11 on their side as well, as they manage to find down a 2v3 and they make it look damn easy. Beautiful pre-fire there from AV on the race.
A pretty beautiful play indeed coming in from then. And AV, I believe, he had his crosshair placed right at where he needed it, and they just fall onto that crosshair and immediately get decimated, both of them together. And what a round secured by Oasis again, and Oasis are just 2 rounds away from the victory in OOT. It gotta be suck. You know, it sucks to be OOT right now, but they don't have any options, as they are just a few more rounds away from just losing this game and getting kicked onto the lower brackets. But they're gonna try to hold on to as much as you can. This is a game of Valorant, anything can happen. And I mean, the numbers are not that huge, to be honest. I mean, yeah, sure, you have a lot of pressure. Now look at that, Akira, he's gonna be jumped inside and he's gonna be taken out. Shake gonna try to help out his teammate, won't be able to do so. Oh, Shake is gonna be able to get 1 kill. Whoever tried to jump out, Border Patrol, will not appreciate pressing that spacebar over there. That jump will get him surely kill. Wolverine gets a lucky my kill onto Matrix here, as Ereze is now a 3v4 situation in favor of Oasis Esports. The Nightmare comes in from the Fade, and now they have the locations, and they might be looking towards to enter the side. OOT Esports still holding on, and they're going to be waiting till the Nightmare Decay is gone. Still marked up everyone. Shanky gets jumped inside right at the face. He's going to be taken out. Mally takes out the last one. M2R goes out. Oasis, another one for them, and that satchel straight onto the face of Shake there. No matter how good your aim is, no matter how bossy or boss you are, when a raise lands up on your face with a satchel, you gotta be scared about that, you know?
So 12-7, 5 rounds of differentials in between these two guys. OOT need to go perfect here to make the comeback happen. The Brits, they first lost it down to Ray Esports, and now OOT might be losing it out as well. I think Oasis have got something up against the British sides, the British players. Because this would be the second team they take down. They will be sending away OOT to the lower bracket, and Oasis will make it into the finals by shutting all of these guys down. Look at the showstopper go, though. He has no idea about the Omen that just flipped away here. And another satchel's gone up. Let's see if he finds something. No, he does not. Now all the info has gone out there. They were back to the A side. Ace completely empty. OOT, they're losing out member by member here. Prowler gets into the face there. Lewis manages to connect onto M2. And the Sentinel, yeah, is still inside of the A site. The turret as well, ready to go. Matrix, huge lurk around though, alongside the race here. Mally knows where to look. This guy is the brain of the Reyna's tournament right now. He's checking in every single angle, knows every single play. And Lewis is just him, man. He is just better right now. He's trying to push up. AV's gonna fall on down. Lanox trying to be aggressive. Oh my goodness, Lanox just wasted it. Had the showstopper ready, but that is going to have to be GG's. Oasis Verde take on down OOT to be your first finalists out here to the $350 tournament prize pool into the finals. They are ready to go, and they have shut down another British Titan.
Definitely they have here, Atro. Well said, as they have Oasis Verde, 2-0 OOT Esports here in this upper bracket finals. OOT Esports, they have not been able to take out the Giants. Oasis remains the Giants in this tournament, in this best of three series. They haven't dropped a single game going into the grand finals, and now they will be waiting patiently for their opponents in the grand finals, as we have more games, more teams coming up pretty soon, because Oasis, they don't have an opponent anymore. They're above everybody's level. They're the first grand finals of the tournament.
They are indeed, and we've got some top fraggers as well that we can listen from to see what actually happened in this game, because it was a 2-0 coming in from Oasis Verde. I don't think a lot of people expected it, but here it is either way. I'm sure Ollie is quite sad about this one, the owner of the Arena's tournament, but you know what? Hey, it's going to be Oasis trying to take them down to the finals, and we're going to get to see perhaps the OOT again into those finals if they get to go down through from the, I believe, lower bracket side. So we're going to get to see that later down the line as well. But until then, let's take a look on down to the interviews and let's see who we've got up first because we've got a
Well,
couple of names here that we definitely have to interview, right?
yeah,
Zane?
we definitely have a name, but before that, we're gonna go on a little break before we come out with the interview. We're gonna
Okay,
take a short
sure.
break. We're gonna pull on to the interviews, and we're gonna bring out the winner team's players. We're gonna announce the names and players after we're back from the break, and then it's gonna be one interesting because we have a bunch of questions coming up for them, and we want to get into their heads a bit. What do you say, Atro?
Sure. Well, wait for that to happen. You guys don't go anywhere. 10 minutes, and we'll be right back.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume.
Okay, so here we are after a very exciting best of three that ended off quite short here for an upper bracket final, as it may have been. Oasis are going to be your victors, but we are going to be seeing the winners actually get to talk a little bit here and run us through what actually happened in between themselves there and what happened in the game itself. So, the god himself, Lewis, and the big brain Mally. How are we doing right now, boys? Because it was a wonderful performance to see you guys actually here on both of these maps.
Uh, Thank you. Mel, do you want to talk?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, them games are like really fun. Like we were loving every single round. Like
Yeah,
especially in the Breeze game, like starting it off with Lewis acing straight away on pistol.
yeah.
Oh, we it was amazing. We were all shouting. We
I
were
mean, I
actually
was
just
shouting
so
as well. Who would have
Yeah.
been expecting the pistol round to just be coming in and bam, hit you in the face, right? But then,
yeah.
it didn't all go according to plan, right? Because we got to see them coming on back. They found the quadra kill. You had a raid boss to go through, quite literally on Shaki on that chamber, right? So, what was kind of your thought process going up against that guy once you saw him actually start to pop up?
Oh,
Well,
against him. You want to answer this?
yeah. Well, to be honest, the start of it was just to avoid him. Just throw down,
Really?
find where he is, go the other place. But then we just realised the site's going to be free because he has no util and he'll just miss. So we just started hitting the sites and won.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
Zane, if you have your question as
yeah,
well.
well, I think for the first map, you can say Shakia was definitely the raid boss, but on the second game, it was Lewis who was the raid boss for them, and Libby just popped off. What happened to you on the second game? You were completely on a different level. You were playing that KJ, but I see you rushing them over and out everywhere. How did
Yeah.
that happen?
I just saw timings and took them because with the chamber again, it barely covers anything for the flanks, and you can
Yeah.
get by get timings easily.
And I mean, you went on over to that defender side as well, and then the killjoy actually started to pop off a little bit more. So
Yeah.
I, it all came actually down from the I would say from the draft itself, right? Mali, were you the one to actually concoct out the draft, or was it your coach as well?
I didn't do anything really. I'm not like I was just listening to the calls of IGL and stuff. Like,
Really?
yeah, he was reading them really well. Like, especially with their comp and it not being any flashes. Like, he made us play around them really well. Like setting up for like trap plays where they can't flash us off. It's actually really he actually played that really well with his calls.
Yeah, I mean, every single time we got to see a play being made, you were either going immediately the other side. The plays were very fluent. You guys were going all over the place really fast. So I do have to say hats off to your IGL as well, but to both of you guys as well, because you had your moments 100%. Now, Zane, you were analyzing the side of Oasis as well, and you kind of weren't necessarily expecting Oasis to be going all the way like they did. So is there anything you want to ask in particular coming out here from Lewis and Mally, who were the top dogs of their team? Like, what kind of changed the expectations out here for you in the middle of that game?
Well, I definitely saw a few changes that Oasis Verde brought up. Like you said, in the first map, we saw that in the Breeze, Oasis Verde, they started out with a pistol round win, and then all of a sudden, you see that OOT coming back, and they were dominant because of that Shaki just blasting off, popping off. Like they said, they were avoiding Shaki. And then Oasis Verde, one thing that I really want to ask you, it's not a part of the analysis, but it's a thing that I'm really curious about. I know what triggers you guys. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's definitely that sheriff. You guys should buy more sheriffs. Whenever you buy sheriffs, the heads are popping all the way. And that's one thing I gotta mention, right? You on the first game on the Breeze, you won 3 rounds, and the opponents won like 8 rounds. And all the 3 rounds that you won, one was that pistol round where Lewis got a ace, and then the other 2 rounds where you got triple and quadra kill with the sheriff.
Yeah, I think on our like eco rounds, we're more like aggressive. Like on our defense on Breeze, we realize we're not really pushing and pulling like either sides of the map. We're kind of just giving it them, and they're just like hitting us with no info. And like what we noticed in pistol round, like Lewis pushed B main. I think it was like the 8th round where Border Patrol got that 3K with the sheriff. We
Right.
pushed up B main
Yeah.
again, and we kind of realized that towards the end of the defense half that we can take the other side because they're playing more towards one side.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you were doing before that as well, because Lewis was on flank watch duty every single damn round he had the opportunity to. Lewis, what was kind of going on through your head? Were you just listening into info and just going on ahead? Because there was a round, I don't know if you got to see it in the, or if any of your teammates actually told you this, but you went in through a Viper's pit. She was on the other side. You managed to run past them and go behind the enemy lines and find a triple kill to win you the round.
Oh
Like,
yeah, on
on
Lotus.
Breeze. Yeah, that was absolutely incredible. What was going on through your head in that round?
Well, the ult was kind of the ult was very bad because there was so many spots where he can't watch and I can just shift around it.
Yeah.
So it was just I did once I was through the ult, I didn't even notice he was just me and Mally alive. I thought some other people were alive, but then yeah, I shifted to their spawn, got 3 pretty easily.
Yeah. Headshots were flying all over the place, and you guys did an absolutely incredible job. Coming up is going to be the finals for you, lads. So I hope you're gonna be very, very excited to be going on over to that and possibly have the chance at the big prize as well. I think you're pretty confident, right?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. So we're
Well-
gonna be watching on forward and looking forward to it as well. Zane, any last questions for Lewis and Mally?
Yeah, last 2 questions. That's not gonna be related to the game, but they're related to the tournaments. You guys are onto the grand finals. Who do you want to face off in the grand finals as your opponents?
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
really good question.
Ooh.
Mally, who's yours?
Let me check the bracket. I've not seen who's made it.
We can take a look at the bracket as well, I think, right?
Yeah, we can definitely take a look at the brackets. I am gonna show you guys the brackets as well as we speak of right now. And here we go. If you look at the brackets here, we see that it's not completely updated yet. Of course, you guys are gonna be going forward, and we have, I believe, Ray Sports down there and Panika as well. So Panika, I believe, is gonna be facing off against OOT against in the lower brackets if they win against Ray Sports. So that's gonna be happening soon.
In my opinion, I'll say this for Chris Dux. I want to play Reyna's again because
Okay.
it's just a free win.
Right, right.
Oh,
That's all we
Oh
want to hear. That's
yes.
all we want to hear, boys. Okay. Well, I'm sure you had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun casting you guys. definitely looking forward to the finals as well. I hope you're going to be in tip-top shape and more raid boss shenanigans to be coming out of y'all. But we are going to be saying goodbye to you guys. Any last words for the broadcast before we move on to the other boys that you just
The
defeated?
viewers and
Reyna's,
others.
Reyna's, you better make it to the grand finals.
Oh,
Okay. They
Okay.
want it for you win, apparently. Very confident, but we are going to be thanking you, boys, and we're going to be moving on over to OOT to actually be interviewing the raid boss himself and Matrix. So thank you guys for coming on over. And let's see what the other boys have got in mind here. Matrix, hello. Shake, hello, hello. How are you all doing?
Yo, how you
Welcome to the
Hello.
interview, guys.
Thank you. Hello,
thank
hello.
you.
So we did just manage to see you guys get taken on down 2-0. Wasn't expecting that personally. You guys played absolutely amazingly, especially individually, right? Maybe as a team you had a couple of mislaps, right? What kind of happened out here? Run me through it.
You or me, Matrix?
I don't mind starting. I'll start.
Sure,
I think-
Matrix, go ahead.
Well, I think in both games, obviously, like we played okay. Like we had good reads on them, but as a team, yeah, like just fell out of sync a couple of times. Just lost a few
Right.
couple important rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like not respecting them enough, I guess. Because obviously they've got like a few like really talented players that would
Yeah,
just hit
and,
that would
and
just hit every
besides
shot.
besides the disrespect, I think came in from the very draft because you guys didn't go for a single flasher in any of these two games. Right? What was the thought process? Who drafted you guys up?
It's just comfort picks, really.
It's pretty much comfort picks for us most
I
of the
see.
time.
So could you say that this was a bit unlucky when it came down to your own comfort picks up against theirs, right? They had the chamber on lockdown you guys had the chamber on lockdown every single time, and you Shaki played out of your damn mind, right? But it still wasn't kind of enough.
Yeah, honestly, I still kind of blame myself for that. I made a bunch of really silly assumptions that just led to me dying first or dying in rounds where I really shouldn't have. And just because, I don't know, I just felt like I couldn't be bothered to clear something. And then it just got me killed.
Yeah. And one thing that I noticed in the first map, Breeze map, you guys were playing absolutely dominant. Shaki was going off the chart there, and you guys were winning pretty amazingly in the first half. Going on to the second half, what changed that you guys went so down that they made an absolutely devastating comeback and led to you guys' loss? Because that was your map, right?
Yeah, that was our map pick.
Yeah. So what happened on the second half that you guys went down that bad?
I think we just didn't create enough advantages early on. Or well, obviously I know I wasn't shooting straight in that game specifically. But
Well,
I mean they just had good reads.
they had great reads on you guys, but you guys had some of your moments as well. Like, Lewis came in every single time, found multi-frags, but you came right back. Shaki was in the middle of that. And Shaki, you were kind of the pillar for the team, right? In most of those fights, coming in as the 29 kills chamber on the first map. Then on the second one, you still played the chamber, still managed to be on the top rankings. I think you kind of gave a little bit of light of hope for your team, and everybody kind of put you on a pedestal a little bit, right? Run me through that. Was the rest of the team kind of looking towards you, trying to find most of these frags, or were you trying to tell everybody, hey, I'm finding these frags, but I need you guys to pump up as well. I need you guys to be here with me.
No, not at all, actually. A strat gets called, we just play it, and things just line up, I guess.
I mean, they did for a while there, they did, but then the snowball effect kind of really run you guys down. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you still have a chance. You still have a chance to
Yeah.
meet these guys back and again, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, definitely.
So, do you think we're going to be seeing more of you guys coming up into this one? Who's
Oh,
your
yeah.
next
Hopefully.
matchup?
Yeah, I think if we make it to the finals, we'll definitely give them a better game.
Okay.
Because I know if I stepped up today and I actually played like half of my ability as well as a few other teammates, like I think all of us will admit we just weren't shooting straight quite. Other than Jake, obviously, but Jake's raid boss. So
Well, I mean, I've seen OOT before. I've seen you guys play. I
Yeah.
know what you're capable of, and I loved you guys seeing. I love to see you guys on the screen. So I hope I get to see more of you guys right coming up into this one. I need to see those practices though. Go on over to those aim labs. Go on over to those ranges. Destroy them back, and just give them something to look forward to, because I'm definitely excited for the lower bracket
Yeah.
finals as well.
yeah, we'll aim to get them back in the grand finals. I'm sure
Definitely, that's
end up
a
there.
spirit we're looking for here. Before we wrap this up, I have one final question for the both of you. The first question will be going towards Shaki. We know what your favorite agent is, and that's going to be Chamber. That is no secret to hide, but what's your most hated agent in this game?
It's really map dependent, really. What, like most hated agent for me to play, or like
For you to
Against, I would
play, or
say.
you play against? Both, either. You just don't like it. It's just bad, you know?
well, there's no agent I particularly don't like playing,
Right.
but to play against, I'd say I think Jet is really, really broken still. It's
Ooh,
really,
really?
really
Okay.
annoying. Yeah, she can just get past everything and hide in her smokes like it's nothing. Her ult is ridiculous as well. But
Yeah.
that's just me. People do disagree with me, but they're also Jet players, so they're just poking.
I mean,
But
you're right, but that was kind of what the Raze was doing in this game as well,
Yeah.
right? Getting up into your face, playing up those blast
Satchels.
packs really aggressively, right? So
yeah, Avi's Raze is really annoying. He
Yeah.
plays really well. I played with him a few times. He's a really good player. I'm aware of that.
okay.
Yeah.
And the second question that you had, Zane?
And the second question would be for Mally. Mally, what's your favorite agent and why?
Mali isn't here, bro.
Matrix.
Matrix.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Matrix. Yeah, sorry, Matrix. What's your favorite agent and why? Sorry, my bad.
What's my favorite agent? Probably Brimstone. I feel like I just frag out when I play Brim.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, I would have loved to see actually a Brim
Yeah.
into today's comp,
Yeah, I
right?
think if
I
we
guess
if we picked a Brim map, I definitely would have put some better numbers up. I think.
Definitely could have clutched up a
Yeah.
couple of rounds with
Yeah.
those orbital strikes. Yeah.
I think if we went on to the decider split, we would have definitely see a Brim coming in from you.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Hopefully, we're going
Yeah.
to get to see one in the grand finals. But thank you, boys, so much for joining up into the interviews. Any last words towards the other teams that are watching and towards
And the
everybody else
viewers.
watching the
Yeah.
ratings right now?
I'll see you in the final.
That's what I
Yeah.
want to hear.
Yeah,
Okay,
hopefully.
thank you, boys, so much. Thank you guys for
Yeah,
watching
thank
as
you for
well.
having
This is
us,
gonna
man.
be yeah. Thank you for being here. Thank you for
No
playing it
problem.
away. But this is going to be marking the end of the interviews as well as the end of this best of three. We've seen who's gone on over to the finals, and we've seen who's going to be going on down to the lower bracket as well to have another shot at those grand finals and for those $350 that we have here at the Reyna's tournament. Now, it's been a pleasure casting with you, Zane. It's been a pleasure watching the game with you guys on over at home and seeing how it's going to be going on down. GG's today. But Zane, any closing statements here for today?
Well, thank you everyone. Thank you for Alling for hosting such an amazing tournament. Thank you for OOT and Oasis to give us such an amazing best of three upper bracket finals. And good luck to OOT Esports and Oasis going forward as well. And good luck to Ray Esports and Panica as well in their lower bracket journey because they're going to be facing off OOT Esports and they got to be ready. Panica's coming for OOT as well. They want revenge for kicking having them kick out of the semifinals and pushing them down to the lower brackets. So yeah, good luck to all of them. Thank you to Penguin for being such an amazing observer, and it was a pleasure for you, Astro. And my last statement is gonna be from the casting decks. It was me, Zane, and I'm gonna be signing off.
Yeah, we're going to be signing off as well. Thank you guys for having us, and we'll see you later down the line here at the Reyna's tournament because it's not over yet, but it's getting damn close to it. So see you guys later down the line. Bye bye.